morning.
Morning.
Morning. With Rob and Tracy at the Orlando.
I'm Rob.
Okay. We're at one of our favourite places locally to us, Shugborough National Trust, Shugborough Hall. We're actually not probably getting close to the hall today. We're going to have a scooch around the outskirts and look at the livestock and what have you, bit of wildlife, because Roberto is playing with his new camera. Hooray! Yeah, we've got this great point and press one that we do vlogging with, and it's good for quick pictures and what have you, but it's not quite so good at
The detail
and
and the depth in the picture.
So we wanted something a bit better than that. Obviously expensive stuff, cameras and lenses and the like, but we have a friend who was selling a pre-loved one. He's a really good guy, takes some epic photographs. BHP, Bill Hathaway Photography, if you want to check him out. Beautiful photographs of kingfishers and wildlife and insects and flowers. He just does it as a hobby. He's not selling anything, it's just a hobby. But he was kind enough to have a camera for sale, really good price with some lenses. So
3 lenses.
we have purchased, and
And
so we're out today to give it a whirl, really, aren't we?
just run through it and get used to the controls. Because DSLRs are quite similar, but like this one's a Canon, and I've not used a Canon before, so the controls are slightly different to what I'm used to. So it's just like a matter of just playing with it and getting used to the function
and figuring out the lenses and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we'll stalk about and see what's doing. So this is our railway bridge, and Shugborough is like in that direction, the actual hall and such. But we are heading up here.
Hadrian's Monument, they call it.
I think it might be. Yeah. So we're heading up here, and as you can see, full of greenery and gorgeousness and barn conversions there. So yeah, a bit of a stalk about.
You might hear the train as well, because the line.
Yeah, the train line's right there that goes into that bridge. So yeah, glorious day today. It's very cold, very, very cold. But
it's nearly as cold as Florida.
Hilarious. The poor Floridians with their cold temps.
We were laughing this morning. We were watching Team Trackers at the Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah.
And the fact everybody was wearing it was howling down with rain. It was probably chucking it down. The Epcot was empty, but they got woolly hats on, gloves. They got zipped up and them all hunkered down. They're still trying to eat food and the rain coming sideways. And like the food was floating off the plate. I was like, that doesn't look a fun day.
They're really struggling, but of course in the UK, anybody who's been on a
we call that Wednesday.
I was going to say, anybody who's been on a family holiday to the seaside in the UK, you're pretty much guaranteed to be trying to eat your picnic in the sideways rain, freezing cold. So it felt normal to us.
Every time Team Tracker got a new dish, he was going, the food's slightly cold. I was like, yeah, really? Oh.
Raining on his Pop-Tart or whatever it was.
It's Pop-Tart went all soggy.
So yeah, so we're just having a little walk, having a play with the camera, see if we can get interested in get used to that and get an idea of how it works and what lenses we need for what. So nice day for a fresh air walk.
It's always a nice walk as well.
We'll catch you up with some Walt Disney World news as well as we go.
Many news.
We're probably in a bit shadowy actually because the sun's behind anyway. It's on some sides a bit.
Okay.
Is that any better? Yeah, we go. You got us a bit better. See, we're getting used to this whole thing there. Anyway, all good.
Sorry, now we've come out the shade a bit, so you're like...
It's cold, it is really cold.
We're in the Wide Open party, so it's quite windy.
So yeah, cold. Anyway, some good stuff coming out of Walt Disney World this week. Best news ever for me. I'm dead excited. The parade's coming back. Yeah, man. The parades and the castle show coming back beginning of March. Which I'm delighted about. Cavalcades were great, and nothing would really put me off going. So I'm not saying we would have been too disappointed, but the idea that they're coming back is just epic. The character meet and greets are coming back. There's a lot more of them out and about, isn't there?
Yep.
So that's good.
I'm always amazed though when people go we watch quite a few vloggers, and it means people who go to Magic Kingdom when there's everything's got 60, 70 minutes. Yet Mickey in the theatre, he's 5 minutes late. I'm like,
yeah. Do you see?
It's mad that is.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted there.
Go through the gate. Show them the gate. Go through the gate. Hang on. Make sure this is shut behind us. Come on. Okay. Stop the cows getting out, that is.
hilarious.
The countryside code, as you call it in the UK.
But yeah, hardly any wait time to see Mickey
No,
in Town
lots.
Hall, and our lovely friend Chris from Ear to Ear Magic this week
Big up, Chris.
played rock paper scissors.
Did you see that with all the
Did you
different
see
characters?
the
Oh
rock
my
paper
days.
scissors thing? If you haven't checked it out, check them out. Ear to Ear Magic.
Click on the Insta.
It was all click on their Insta. Follow them on Insta. Click on that. But yeah, it was Chris and Susan are great at going a bit off piece when it comes to what interaction with the characters and what they're looking at and what they're taking photos of. It's always really interesting stuff. But it was just so cute. It just looked great. So check them out. So so that's good news. So parade's coming back. Lots more character meet and greet. Still can't get dead up close and personal with them.
No, but still,
There's no.
the fact they're actually out and about and taking like meetings. Still not doing autographs yet, but the other good thing is as well now that the cast members are using your cameras
Yeah.
to me to hold it.
Oh, I'm bored with that now. My arm's hurting.
That the cast members, hello. That the cast members are now using your cameras to take pictures
Yeah.
and video, so I find that quite good.
Yeah.
So there seems to be more and more coming up.
Yeah, so that's all good. New restaurants have opened, lots more restaurants are opening up.
Yep.
So that's all heading in the right direction for us. It's
What was
all
that I watched this morning? Night at the Flying Fish on Boardwalk.
Yeah, on the boardwalk.
I must admit,
Yeah, they look good.
stop a minute. The New York strip steak,
Charred.
charred. Oh my days. That looked like a winner, that did. I'm all over that. We were saying now, with everything that's opening up, we've got to go back to our spreadsheet and refigure our plans now.
We feel like we may have tried to cram too much in.
Yeah, hang on. There we go. Hey!
There we go again.
Yeah.
Spreadsheet wise, we think we might have done a bit too much. Anyway, we're going to re-look at that. But
Oh, hello.
I was going up that way.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going,
Oh, you're going around the back, are you?
I was
Okay.
going around the back and then we can stop here for a bit if you want. Take some pictures. Have
Yeah,
a
okay.
view. So that's all good news. Good news from the UK perspective, in that when you get back to the UK, you don't have to do your 2-day test.
You don't have to test on the way out either, do you?
You do. Still at the
No, I
moment.
mean like when you're coming back from the States.
No, that's what I'm saying. When you come back from the States, any testing requirement when you come back from the States into the UK has gone.
Yeah.
So that's a step in the right direction. I think you still have to test to go out and get on a plane at the moment. Whether that will change by the time we travel, I don't know.
Well, they're saying they are pushing to get rid of the testing altogether.
They are.
So
But,
we'll see what happens.
Anybody who's going soon, obviously check what USA requirements are before you travel.
Well, that was the funny thing that we were watching Wizards and Walt. Hi guys. And in their holiday, it changed twice.
Yeah.
In the 10 days they were there.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, oh man.
It's a nightmare, isn't it? But it's getting better. So so lots of good things happening. Dates for shows coming back.
Yeah.
All the
Fantastic coming back.
the Citizens of Hollywood. Have,
Hello.
There was entertainment on the boardwalk this week. There was jugglers and some fabulously fun kids with some skipping ropes,
that was
ropes,
nuts,
doing
that
some
was.
amazing stuff.
Absolutely nuts.
So yeah. So let me have that back then. You take some photos of the view. Wow, it is a view as well. Wow, top of the world. Well, not really, but let's flip you. This is what we're looking at right now. Let's zoom you in a wee bit. So this is all the grounds of Shugborough Hall, all belonging to the Earl of Lichfield estate, now belonging to the National Trust. And here is the monument, look very close and personal. Amazing.
No, it's just.
I quite like them.
No, it just me nutting. That just me nutting. So yes, it's a very nice camera, nice lens.
Real nice.
Nice little watch as well, to be fair.
Let's walk right back at this monument. You can get a good old look at it. I'll try not to tumble down this bank as I'm filming. bit further. It is a bit further along the walk now. I don't like being on this side of it. It doesn't work for me.
With a newscaster. Maybe to hold that now.
I don't know what I'm doing there. Maybe my arms aren't long enough. I don't
know. No, maybe you need longer arms. You just stretch them.
So yeah, other news out of Orlando. There's the new some new stuff in Icon Park.
Yes.
So world's tallest drop tower.
World's tallest drop tower and the biggest slingshot as well.
Biggest slingshot, yeah. So if you
definitely be having a go on that.
If you haven't been, not me.
Because you do like combination rides, you can go like on the Starflyer, and then you can do like another $10 or $30.
Yeah,
you get all three
like
built in.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm all over that.
If you haven't been to Icon Park,
It's a must.
people, check it out.
It's a must.
There's loads there, loads of restaurants, loads of good things.
Gordon Ramsay's Village Fish and Chip shop there, ain't they?
Oh, we'd love it to be listed.
Yeah, overpriced fish and chips.
But anyway, yeah, so that's all happening in the last few weeks, so that's good. The Epcot section of the monorail's reopened.
Yes.
So that's extra transportation back, which is good. Obviously the parking lot trams are coming back.
Oh, that's the big news, the parking lot
Back
trams.
or coming back.
Now more doing a 2 mile march.
So that's all good, positive. Very exciting news, the, what's it called? The
Guardians of the Galaxy, right, they've got the Xandarian spaceship outside.
There's a pier up outside.
The pier outside, and there's already controversy over it. It looks fantastic. But it's on, let's just sling this over my shoulder. Come this side now. It's already on this massive like lattice frame, because it's huge, absolutely huge. But everybody's saying, I think Joe Rowdy would have found to have made that look like it was floating in mid-air.
Joe Rowdy.
Joe Rowdy, the goat.
Legend.
The goat.
But it looks pretty epic.
I didn't think it was going to be that big. It's huge.
Epic, so we absolutely can't wait. We're just keeping everything crossed that opens.
We finished the canopy on Tron Cycle Run as well.
Yes.
And they're cracking on with a tunnel for the train.
So
that can go underneath. It's out the way.
You need the Walt Disney World Railroad back, don't you?
Yeah.
Really, that's iconic. It needs to come back. So hopefully that's happening. That's all good. What else have we heard? Oh, there's lots more merch released. Isn't there?
The
like,
nostalgia one,
yeah.
whatever they call it.
I've got a nostalgia. I've got me what's it on today? Look, one of me 50th collection.
50th
What's
collection.
it called? I don't know what it's called.
I'll find it in a
Vault
minute.
collection.
Vault collection, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the stuff that's meant to look like.
Yeah, the original opening
stuff.
day stuff.
Yeah, that.
Thank God we've got a special gate.
Special people.
Yeah. There we go. But they've got these this new merch. You're going right?
Yeah.
This new merch, it's like an all-over print. And boy, is it busy.
It's very busy.
Very
Mine's
busy.
not busy.
Very, very busy. It's one of these, you look at it, you go, that's quite nice. And then you look at it up close, you're like, that's too busy. And they got Spirit jerseys, they've got t-shirts, they've got bags, they've got Crocs, which I'm going to buy me some Crocs out there. I am, you watch me. I'm going to rock in the Crocs.
No Crocs allowed. So yeah, there's loads more merch, loads more treats.
Loads.
Also at the moment, obviously, it's Festival of the Arts, so there's some quite good fun
arty
stuff going on and some good food stuff to try. Obviously been a bit of a hoo-ha with the Figment popcorn bucket, which
people
created
man, it's nuts.
queues.
6 hours people were queuing for a popcorn bucket. 6 hours. 6 hours people, you don't need to queue 6 hours for a popcorn bucket.
6 hours. It's very funny. It was a cute bucket, to be fair. It was a cute bucket.
Yeah, but we're in a 6 hour bucket. We'll follow that around.
But anyway, each to their own. But yeah, that caused a massive
Let's just
queue.
quickly show you where we are. This is sort of like a nice little path that goes sort of like down there. As you'll bring us out down the bottom. Right down the bottom down there. When you see us, and then we'll pop out again. Way past the monument. And come round. Really nice.
It is nice.
Very nice. Boop, back in the room.
So yeah, so there's loads of nice food, and obviously they've also announced the dates for the Flower and Garden Festival, which is the next festival up. So if you're going in the next few months, you know, good stuff.
We're just hoping that, like, fingers crossed, they extend the Food and Wine Festival.
Because the Food and Wine Festival is normally on in September, which was the time of year we always used to go.
Yeah.
And obviously we can't go that time anymore. It's your fault with your work. But last year they extended it, and it started running in July, maybe August.
Brilliant.
I'm not sure, but anyway. So if that happened, we're like just
We're well happy with that.
we're very excited. But anyway,
Yeah,
either way, plenty of food and drink to eat. We're
So,
not going to go short. Are
Going
we?
back to the character meeting and greets, you've got Kevin,
Oh yeah, Kevin's back in
whatever he is.
Animal Kingdom.
Back in Animal Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, that was a big
there's a
drop
lot
there,
more of the live and the street entertainers, and that's
Yeah.
what's coming back. I noticed the sitar player was back in Animal Kingdom, wasn't
Yeah.
he? In Asia, in Animal Kingdom, and the dancers were out as well, the Indian dancers,
Yeah.
which are beautiful to watch. So I haven't really,
It's a
I
live.
haven't seen anybody go there yet, but I'm pretty sure that the African drummers and what have you, and dancers
back.
and the acrobats will probably be back, won't
Yeah.
they? Because they're a brilliant troupe of.
Yeah, I think they were back. We were watching somebody else, and they were back a couple of weeks back.
Were they?
Yeah,
I haven't
in
seen that.
the Harambe Market.
Yeah, yeah, it's around that area.
It's around
isn't it?
that area, yeah.
They're always brilliant to watch. So
Yeah.
it's
I think I like the way
getting
they drag
good.
people in, get you dancing,
Yeah.
and you
It's
know,
getting good, folks. It's getting
Yeah.
back to, dare I say, normal.
normal,
Normal-ish.
Normal-ish.
I'm just saying a big pile of mud.
normal-esque. You are.
I'm just saying a big pile of
Oh
mud.
no, you're not getting back in my car with that on your feet.
How am I to get home?
Walk.
There it is. Anyway. So yeah, it's getting a bit more normal, which we're delighted
Yeah,
with.
we're happy about that now.
Yeah. So I know a lot of our UK friends and fellow vloggers, but also just people who message me, ask me, talking about how expensive,
I got losing my camera.
things have got in terms of booking from the
Yeah,
UK.
so we tried to change our flights, and funnily, a guy I work with, he was looking to change his flight because he got like a late afternoon flight, and he was saying he rang up the company, rang up BA, says, can we change the flight to a morning flight? There's 4 of us. And I was like, yeah, not a problem. You can change them to a morning flight. It's 800 quid each. And he was like, for the whole family? No.
No.
800 quid per person.
So he asked if there was any alternatives, and they said no.
No,
Flights were fully
flights are-
booked,
and
which is pretty much what we found on the
we
day that
found
we
that,
got
we-
to travel.
We spoke to Glenn, who works the dial flight with us. Well, Glenn. And we said, can we change our flight? And he was like, nope.
I'm looking all the time,
There's
but
no-
there's no
There
wiggle
are
room, there's
no
nothing.
flights. Everything's
everything's
sold
booked.
out.
So that, of course, is driving the price up again,
Yeah.
as well as the things like the hire cars and things like that, because they've got a shortage of cars in
But
their
that was the
fleets.
thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
You know, they're charging a lot more for them because there's more people wanting to book them and less availability. So that's driving the prices up. So
Yeah.
I've had a few people ask me about that.
But what did we pay for that minivan the last time? Was it 700 quid?
I can't. No, I think last time we had an ordinary car, we paid about, I don't know, about 300 for it,
300,
maybe
yeah.
300, something like that for the 2 weeks, 350 maybe. And the same car now is about 850.
Yeah.
It's
insane.
It's crazy. Because we've got a fly drive booked with Dial a Flight, we've obviously got that. You know, we've paid a bit more, but not that much more because it's a fly drive and the two are linked.
Got that a bit.
But yeah, I had a few people ask me about it and asked me who to use that's cheaper, and I said, to be honest with you, they're all dear at the minute.
Yeah, it's insane.
It is.
A
So
lot of guys I work with, one guy was going, do you know what, I might just book it, me and the missus, and then he came to me a couple of days later, he was like, no,
I'm not
I can't in any way, shape or form justify paying that much for a flight.
No.
You know, there are actual flights going to Australia that are cheaper than flights to Orlando.
That's true.
Which is insane.
It's
Absolutely insane.
It is. So, you know, but there are always options, folks. So if you are looking to go and you you know, and you're a bit sort of like you can't get your dates, or you can't get a direct flight, or you can't, you know, you just looked at Virgin and they're really expensive. Lots of alternatives. British Airways normally come up cheaper than Virgin, so they're worth a check. Also have a look at TUI, because the Dreamliner is meant to be, again, we haven't gone on that, but it's meant to be decent. They don't fly into Orlando International, they're flying to Melbourne, which is further up on the coast, but it's a straight shot really down the 192.
That was the funny thing with that. We started
To get to Walt
watching
Disney
a guy
World.
called World of Micah. He's friends with a few people we watch, like Jackie and Nate and whatever. And we watched some of his vlogs, just the parks, he just like local history vlogs. And he did one last weekend. He drove from top of the 27 where we stay, Davenport, along the 192, and he went the complete length, and he ended up banging Melbourne.
Melbourne, where, yes,
It's like an hour and a half.
It's literally
90 minutes.
yeah,
Thing.
90 minutes. it's a straight shot, so
And you don't even deviate off the road. You just keep going.
Yeah, so worth checking them out as well, worth checking TUI out. And then, of course, you can also go down the split flight route. And there's also, don't forget, you can fly into Tampa. That is a cheaper route if you really want to go. And Tampa is not that far from Orlando. No. Trust me, if you go in and you've got a decent daytime flight, then, you know, an hour's drive in the sunshine is not going to cause you too much worry, as long as you're driving. Obviously, if you're not the sort of people that drive and you get a connection coach or whatever, then you'd be struggling perhaps with Tampa. But if you're driving, if you hire a car, check out the Tampa routes because they are cheaper. So always options. You can always give Dial a Flight a ring, ask for Glenn, say we sent you, and he will look at all options for you, and he will genuinely send you an email with, you can do this, you can go via New York, you can do this, you can do that, you can fly to Tampa, you can fly,
so many permutations.
Yeah, so they're worth a check if you really want to go and you're looking at the prices thinking,
We've been looking now. We started looking for 2023
because we're like that.
We're like that. And to be fair, we found some cracking studio apartments.
Yeah.
Along our drive.
Yeah, fancy
and we were like, got a kitchenette, diner, whatever.
Yeah, all good.
I'm impressed.
The monument we were just the other side of, so a lovely day.
Right, so where were we? Talking about 2023. We've been looking iDrive and also Universal hotels. Because they're coming up with decent prices for 2023.
If you book as part of a package, we haven't looked at them as they,
you know.
But that's another thing we could check out with the Chris and Susan at Travel Nation, because they got us a good deal on the Walt Disney World Hotel. So if we can get, so we're looking at all options. Obviously, if we can get decent flights, we could get Chris and Susan to look at accommodation for us. But then, you know, we're not sure whether a package might be a bit cheaper because obviously we're having a bit of a wild holiday this time. We feel like we've been bereft of our holiday for the last few years, so we're pushing all the boats, you know, out and staying in Coronado Springs and doing lots of Disney stuff, lots more expensive stuff than we normally would. We don't generally do that. We have the odd treat and the odd nice meal, and then we're pretty much, you know, Denny's and Longhorn Steakhouse kind of guys. But we you know, feel like we've been a bit, you know, missed our holiday, so we're going a bit wild on this next trip this year, hopefully 2022. So the 2023 one is going to have to be a bit more cheap and cheerful. So we never normally book a package holiday, but we are considering doing that.
Well, we're looking at you've never stayed really on iDrive as well, have you? So I've stayed on iDrive quite a few times. So it's one of these, when we look at some of the hotels that were popping up, they were like, especially when we found the apartment ones as well.
Oh, so they've got like a little kitchenette and a little seating area and a separate bit of space.
Cool.
They look good. So we're going to check them out and check, so if any of our UK vlogging friends have found anything really good, give us a shout.
Give us a shout, man. Drop something in the comments.
Because we don't normally, we're having a bit of a wild holiday this time, so we definitely need a cheap and cheerful one for 2023. So we'll see. Talking of Longhorn Steakhouse, I hate to say steakhouse in the same breath as, especially as I'm vegetarian. But anyway, at Shugborough there's a herd of Longhorn cattle, which are right in front of us right now, which I'm going to show you any second now. And then, so I'm going to turn the camera around.
All fluffy.
There's mothers and babies actually, so they're not babies, but they're definitely fluffy youngers. So we need to be a bit careful around them. So hopefully we'll show them you as we head on past. They seem pretty chilled, but if the next shot is of us in the ambulance, it's because we've been chased by a herd of longhorns. Anyway. And here are the beautiful creatures. Hello, baby. You're pretty cute. So some
Very woolly and fluffy.
slightly bigger babies, but got some horns growing there. Just starting, sunshine. How lovely. Look here. How gorgeous you are. Here they are. How lovely. There's one after my own heart. Having a little rest in the sunshine under the tree.
When you say that, these kids, what does it mean when the cow's lying down to say it's
Didn't
raining?
say it was going to rain, yeah.
My dad used to say no, it's because his legs are tired.
They can't really get in close. I was going to say getting close. I've got a lot of the babies, but the mums are a little bit there.
You've got to be quite careful, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't want to be too, but I wanted to get the horns in just to prove that they are indeed longhorns. So, a couple through there. So yeah. You're a little cutie. Hello, cutie patootie. Oh, gorgeous creatures. Anyway, those are the longhorns. We just got watching a video of Chris and me doing magic playing rock paper scissors with Donald Duck. As you do.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
We're going to wrap things up here. Caught you up with some news. Caught you up with some of our news. Tried out the new camera. Lots more work to do with the new camera. But we're getting a feel. We've tried.
I tried with the lens as well.
Yeah, so we've tried one of the lenses today and seen how far that will take us and what we can do with it. So
It's very good.
excellent.
Very good.
Thanks, Phil. So yeah, we're very happy with today's bit of fresh air, nice weather. Saw some cows, saw some birds, got some nice trees, got some fresh air.
Winning.
Caught you up. Had a nice meal last night at Wagamama. And a few drinkies with some friends. Hello, Kate and Dave. We had a very nice time, didn't we?
Yep.
Pretty chilled
Good night,
out.
actually. It was like when the
Yeah.
food was
Pretty chilled.
spot on as well. The food was on point
Yeah,
there as
we
well.
had some good food and a catch up, and we haven't been out a lot recently with a lot of people because you haven't, have you? You know, but we'd started out a bit more now, so we got that. Obviously, got some pre-wedding stuff going on with Ash and Tiff.
Yeah, busy couple of months really,
Yeah.
haven't we, now?
And then we've got to get our Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour booked up as well. And we need to keep an eye on our time. We've still got a while yet, but we obviously need to keep a time when we can book our dining reservations for Walt Disney World. 60 days out, can we do that?
Yeah, 60 days
So
out now.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're not at the 60-day mark, we're almost halfway towards the 60-day mark.
175.
We're on 175 or something, so yeah, we're getting there. So yeah, keep up the good work, all of our lovely Orlando vloggers and friends, because we don't know what we'd do without you really. We get the news from you guys, and we get to watch it all unfold and get to see all the stuff for the first time, so we're eternally grateful for that. And yeah, we're heading off home now, get a few jobs done, see to the cat, little love.
Have a good day.
Happy Sunday everyone, see you all soon, take care, bye.